It's a clown question, bro.
It's a clown issue.
New questions for the IRS official Lois Lerners. She took the fifth before Congress. Congressman Darrell Issa asking why she used a personal email account to conduct official government business. Here he is on Hannity talking about that.
When you see that she circumvented the official mail in private, I hate to call it private, but in using non-government email accounts for government-type business or communications with other individuals in agencies such as the FEC or the SEC, it raises concerns about what she was really up to.
Jay Sekulow is the chief counsel of the American Center for Law and Justice, representing some of the groups targeted by the IRS. Jay, good morning to you and welcome back here.
Good morning, Bill.
What does this mean?
Thanks. Well, you know, it's another troubling development in a series of troubling developments. The explanation, which we've not received yet, but I'm trying to think, you know, I've been practicing law a long time. Why would you send government information from your government email account to your personal email account? Well, here's one reason why. If a Freedom of Information Act request was filed on your government accounts, and you had stuff on your, other emails going to your private accounts, those private email accounts would not be covered necessarily within the scope of that FOIA request. The other aspect of this was information, taxpayer information, sent from her government account, sent to her private email account. Well, what did she do with that information? Where did she send it? So, of course, she's claimed the Fifth Amendment. I'm really of the view right now, give Lois Lerner immunity, and we're going to find out who was really running this. I think obviously she had significant influence and significant engagement, but there's a lot more here. This FEC allegation now with information sharing between the FEC.
Let me get to that in a moment. Who would give her immunity?
Yep. It would have to come from Darrell Issa's committee. She's claimed the Fifth Amendment, so she's, whether that was valid or not, it's a legal question, but she's asserted a Fifth Amendment privilege not to incriminate herself. By the way, completely understandable in light of everything that's coming out. So that would come from Darrell Issa's committee if they were so inclined, and that would allow her to speak more freely without the risk of prosecution.
If you can prove that she was using this personal email account, and this may go with some of the evidence you're trying to get at, was she hiding something?
Right. Well, it sure looks that way. I mean, if you follow the trail of information, if in fact emails and taxpayer documents are being forwarded from her government account to her personal account, that's a violation of the rules and the law. If she then takes that information and shares it from her personal account to other people, that's criminal. So, I mean, this is very, very serious. I mean, this whole idea that a government bureaucrat or a government department head would take information off their government account, move it to their personal account, well, it's a really simple question. Why would you do that? Well, the only plausible explanation is that she's probably sharing that information with someone else, and she didn't want it to be part of that, as I said, Freedom of Information Act request. Maybe she's got hopefully a better answer than that, but someone's going to have to respond to this. She's claiming the Fifth. Again, that's one of the reasons I looked at that immunity.
Jay, we went out and asked Americans about the whole phony scandal bit. Look at the bottom of your screen here. But with regard to the IRS, it's 59% believe it's serious and not phony. And I just wonder where this thing's going now that you have personal emails that you're after. And where would it not have gone had you not uncovered that?
Well, let me tell you about the phony scandal. It was interesting the poll results there. But I've got a motion from the United States Department of Justice bill in the ongoing case where they have said that they needed an extension of time upon which they could respond to our lawsuit, which is normal in these kind of complex cases. In it, they say they have an ongoing criminal investigation conducted by the FBI against the IRS and IRS personnel. Now, if it was a phony scandal, you wouldn't expect FBI investigation. Now, granted, none of my clients have been contacted, but assuming they're doing at least an internal review right now before they get to the victims, that's not phony. It was Eric Holder who said there were potential criminal investigations and criminal charges here. So this idea that they're trying to make this a phony scandal, I cannot amend the lawsuit quick enough to keep up with the changing facts as each week new revelations come forward. So I think this is probably one of the most, look, Benghazi, we lost American lives, and that scandal situation is just on a whole different level in my view. But this IRS scandal, from a purely governmental standpoint, is, I think, the most significant we've seen maybe since Watergate.
Wow. To be continued, Jay. Thank you for your time out of Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Thanks
for having me, Bill.
You bet. To our viewers at home, Hemmer@foxnews.com is the email, or on Twitter, follow me there @Bill Hemmer. Because you asked, you want to talk about this or anything else that's on your mind. BYA, lines are open right now.